Today's video takes me to Blairsville, Georgia. It's been raining for about 3 days, and I think the forecast calls for no more rain, and it will become partly cloudy this afternoon. I'm heading eastbound on Highway 515, which is the 4-lane that runs from the end of Interstate 575 to Blairsville. Notice some of the trees have changed leaf color. Not a lot, but definitely some of the yellow and red leaf colors are starting to show. I think some of the recent rains may save the fall leaf season in Georgia. Prior to the recent rains, we hadn't had any rain in 23 days. That's 3.5 weeks. And some of the leaves were starting to change to very, very dull yellows, oranges, and reds. Anyway, as for today, I'm going to a fall festival that I've never been to before, the Sorghum Festival and Parade. Trying to do some different things that are fairly close to home. Blairsville is the county seat of Union County. Like other postcard-type murals, each letter features something distinctive about the community. Right away, I can see the Union County Courthouse, Fogle State Park, and Lake Chautauqua. All of them are great places to go, and I featured them on my previous videos. But in letter T is Meeks Park and a bottle of sorghum, bottled at the Sorghum Festival. Before I go to the festival, I'm going to see the parade, which goes around the county courthouse. And there's an interesting story about the festival this year, which I believe they had every second Saturday in October for 53 years. Just a few days ago, they announced there would be no parade this year. Luckily, the Blairsville Union County Chamber of Commerce quickly took over, and the parade did take place. And the community turned out in a big way. Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome everyone! Join me for another great fall festival and parade in the North Georgia mountains. Let's go! The community was so upset about the cancellation, so the city and county worked very quickly to find another organizer. There's about 30 minutes until the parade starts, but until then, the Woody Gap Band of Steel, based in nearby Suttress, Georgia, is performing in front of the courthouse. Look at this hang glider up here circling the courthouse. I'm not sure if they're part of the parade. You think the local paper is getting aerial photos from the hang glider? I was thinking after the parade was initially canceled and then was back on, that there might be a big crowd to show support for the parade, and there sure are a lot of people here this morning. The band did a really nice job. They'll perform at the festival later this afternoon, and now, here's the parade.
The band is missing 20 people. Job. After Union County Band in the big green truck is Bridges. Once again, number 31 is Bridges Construction. Number 10, Union County Parks and Rec. They have a little tent. They are throwing candy like baseball players. You might want to put a helmet on. They are chunking some candy. Number 33, Fern Gully Cove is coming in behind Union County Parks and Rec. Fern Gully Cove. In a beautiful stuff. Coming in behind Blairsville Cruisers, Tanner's Towing. Union County Magazine, number 28.
Hey, we're going to go over this. We're going to wait till now. Who was that girl?
Coming in number 12, this is behind my Union County Magazine house. I see some beer. I see a pig. A&A Landscaping. Excellent job. A&A Landscaping. Veteran owned and operated. These truck comes behind A&A. We have milk duds. I believe the Blairsville Cruisers came out strong today. See some beautiful, beautiful vehicles. Once again, I'm talking about. I was just assaulted by a piece of bubble gum. We have several more classic cars. Beside Cabot Megaton and Rogers Building and NGB. They wrap around the square if you're looking for the entry.
Here. Hey, buddy. I only get the
you're wondering, it's a 46. Number 5, Carlisle Meat Market. Oh, my.
Look at all that! Before it gets wrong.
Number 6. We have a lot of classic cars and trucks and Jeeps, and now we've got a classic tractor. 801 Power Master. I believe these are more Gooch trucking. And it is. Here we go, Gooch trucking. 96 rock tag. Turn it up. Number 4 coming in behind the one town, one school, one family. We are family. And Union United. I see a cheerleader on the back of that float. Who's your crawdaddy? Behind Boucher's Bayou Bites, we have number 4 Ford.
Are there actual animals?
I just want you to know that Ford threatens to wrestle me every day. She says that her intensity can get me, and I believe she's right. Number 17 coming up. Over the wall. Oh. I do believe Mr. Rich is coming in right in front of number 17. Number 18. Coming in the black. Oh, there's Colt 45. And here we have number 20, the Shriners. There's a question, how do they get in there? Getting out of them might be another problem. Appalachian Shriners. I see a doom buggy. Baseball players, because their throws are suspect at best. I think their throws are kind of hit and miss as well. cattle team. Those guys travel more than the wrestling team do. They're on the buses all the time. Thank you very much. We have a plethora of chiefs. I got a kid that's got to make 113 this year. Actually circle around the courthouse. Hey son, I see you. We have a Jeep wrapped in spider webs. Unlike my daughter's Jeep, their spider webs are fake. Avery's Jeep spider webs are real because she never washes her Jeep.
At this point, I just
Jeeps, we have another Jeep, Vertical Church. That is Gun Firearms. Andretti, you have your hands full. Annual, driving the truck. Young's Wrecker Service, all in with the Western in memory of William Joseph Gray. A beautiful old tractor. You get to see the new John Deeres and the old. Number 34, Granddaddy Mims and Jim Field. And the Carolina Flowers. Number 21. Number 1, Appalachian Wealth Management. Leaving a legacy. And here we have our first section of horse rides. Little horses, big horses. milk duds and waffles. I'm happy with you. That is true. Chapstick if you would do it. Union County Fire and Rescue after the Saddle Club.
Can I eat lipstick juice? Can I eat
That's some more beautiful old cars coming through. I just had milk dud delivery service.
The parade is really awesome. You know, with the uproar over the cancellation, that the community will show up this morning. About a mile away is Meeks Park, where the Sorghum Festival is held. A little bit of a walk downhill from the parking area is where they have the Sorghum Festival. They have lots of merch booths here, but something a little different from other festivals in the area. And that building is where they make sorghum syrup, which is made from extracting and cooking the juice from the sorghum plant. Hot butter biscuits topped with sorghum syrup is a common breakfast in the Deep South. Sorghum syrup is also used in other hot meals such as pancakes, grits, and even muffins. They have started to use sorghum leaves and stalks to refine into ethanol. Looking at the entire fairgrounds, there really is a lot to see. In addition to the merch booths, they have some food and drink booths, and also some children's games like a softball toss. A staple in the South is Milo's iced tea. Sweet tea is very popular in the South. On the right is the children's play area, including a bounce house. I'll check out a few of these merch booths before the games begin. There are many local vendors here selling clothes, jewelry, toys, knitted items, baked goods, and so much more. There's a pretty good turnout here as well, which is great to see. 17,000 people attend this festival across 4 days, the second and third weekends in October. Here's an example of the awesome knitted items they have for sale here. In this booth they have some jewelry. On this corkboard are many kinds of earrings. Over there are soaps, candles, and canes. Lots more stuff over there. Some artwork, some Christmas stuff, and knives. Down this row are scrubs and lotions, shaving items, some artwork made from wood carvings. Looks like some deep fried Oreos over there. You can't go wrong there. In this booth, a vendor is selling some jewelry, including those bracelets. I really need some coffee this morning, so I'm gonna get something at Lotus Brew, which is a local company from Blairsville. They have some fall flavors such as sorghum, brown sugar cinnamon, toasted marshmallow, and sea salt caramel. Here's the full menu of beverages they're selling here. If you don't like coffee, they have teas, hot chocolate, apple cider, and lemonade. But now the games have begun. They're starting with the potato sack races.
Sit! Hop till you drop! Hop, hop, hop! All right, guys.
Up next, they have a rock toss. Starting with the under 6-year-olds, they throw a rock as far as they can. They said they use the same rock every year. Then they moved on to the older kids, and some of them really threw the rocks pretty far. They also have a log sawing and pole climbing game.
Start with.
But what I need to see is the biscuit eating contest.
On your mark. Get set. Go. All right, you guys, you can do it. You can do it.
There are 2 rounds, each with 5 people, and each taking about 15 minutes. The first round is for kids under the age of 15.
Get a video, please come right on.
Look over there. It looks like some of the kids' families made some posters to cheer them on.
I just got a dirty look, a dirty syrupy face look. Oh, I love it. Come here, we got to show everybody the sign. Chomp those biscuits. Yes, girl. Yes, that's our girl right there. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not 2 minutes. It's only been 2 minutes. My stopwatch.
And swallowing. That's kind of the game here. Is you just gotta keep going.
The depth of the fatherly advice. I mean, really, did you see? He was so serious and so calm and fatherly about it. Supportive of you. I mean, what a great, we've had great fatherly advice. Now we've had such wonderful, supportive fathers.
How many biscuits did you eat this morning? 1 or 2? Just 1. So he's already had his 1 biscuit today. So we're okay. He let.
What do you think he could do?
Just keep on steady state. Just keep on plugging away.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. All right. Give him a hand. Hey guys, come over here. Look at this. How can you call a winner? They look the same. I think y'all both did it. Woo! 3 biscuits. 3 biscuits. I'm telling you what, you guys are awesome. Come on over here. We'll get you cleaned up. All right, you guys. Give them the love. Give them the support.
Now it's on to the adults. The guy wearing a cowboy hat has done this competition for many years.
Okay. Yes, all right. Here for the rock throwing, pole climbing, and log saw. All right, come on, you guys. Let's give them some support. All right, you guys, heating up. 3 on the plate, 1 in the hand. Grits and greens for these beautiful biscuits.
There's a woman that keeps dousing everybody's biscuits with sorghum syrup.
She's not even playing with that syrup. She's pouring it on there.
The guy in the cowboy hat is in the lead. He's about to finish his 6th biscuit.
Okay, if they have it, if not, just ketchup.
That's right. Eat them up. Seconds 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. And we have a winner with 6 biscuits. Wesley, thank you.
Here's how they make sorghum syrup. First, they harvest the sorghum stalks and transport them like bales of hay. You see those stalks on the left. Then they put several of the stalks through the machine on the right, where they squeeze out the juice from the sorghum plants. Here's a good look at the green juice that's extracted from the sorghum plants.
Hey Travis, come over here.
So one person hauls the plants, and another runs those plants through the machine. The juice flows into a wood-fired cooker. This photographer is getting in trouble. He wasn't allowed to be there, and he pled ignorance when the workers told him to leave. Here's the cooker where they boil the juice. Another worker is responsible for making sure there's enough wood to keep the boiler hot enough. This is the way they've made syrup for almost 200 years. The juice is boiled to about 230 degrees Fahrenheit and is frequently skimmed to take off the layer of foamy wet byproduct. Also, the excess water becomes steam. The small white tube is where the extracted juice comes from. After boiling, the fluid becomes darker and eventually to a more brown color. After the sorghum is fully cooked, it travels down this channel and through a large piece of cheesecloth. The grain waste stays above the cloth and the brown syrup is strained through the cloth. And you can see this woman is drawing the syrup out like a faucet into sterilized mason jars. This is really neat to see something go from a plant, then run through a machine, and then get cooked into a syrup. And these are the sorghum stalks. I've never eaten sorghum syrup before, so I'm getting a hot buttered biscuit covered with the syrup. Here's the hot biscuit covered with a pat of butter and a bunch of sorghum syrup. The syrup has an orangey color and is being absorbed by the biscuit. They said at the biscuit eating contest that the biscuits here were really good.
There's no sorghum left outside this biscuit. No.
It tastes like
Gross.
It's definitely much more sour than I'm used to. The biscuits were very good and they absorbed most of the syrup. It's very different from maple syrup or molasses. My mama also didn't really like it, but of course since my dad likes to be different, he thought the syrup was an acquired taste but was good. What do you think of the sorghum syrup? Have you tried it and do you like it? Please leave me a comment with your thoughts. I really enjoy the Sorghum Festival, some different things from other festivals in the area, and seeing how they make the syrup was pretty cool. Telling the out-of-town reporter to get lost was very awesome. Before I head home, I'm just a few miles from Brasstown Bald, which is the highest point in the state of Georgia. It's still pretty green in the valley, with only some splashes of color here and there, but I wanted to see what the leaf color looks like at the top of the mountain, where the elevation is over 4,700 feet above sea level. The road I'm on is Highway 180 Spur, which ends at a parking area about a half a mile from the top of Brasstown Bald. There are two ways to get to the very top of Brasstown Bald. One way is to take a very steep walkway from the parking area to the top. It's a paved route with many benches where you can stop and catch your breath. The second way is a bus that takes you to the very top of Brasstown Bald. The bus ride is included in the $8 per person entrance fee. However, if you have a National Parks Pass, the bus ride costs just $3 per person. I've walked up and down this steep path, and I'd rather take the bus. The leaves have gotten noticeably more colorful the higher the elevation I go. At this point, I'm probably above 4,000 feet, and the temperature is decreasing rapidly as well. Now I'm almost at the parking area, which is about 4,300 feet above sea level, and there's still a bit of green color. And the current temperature is a balmy 54 degrees. When I left the Sorghum Festival, the temperature was 72 degrees. That's a big difference. Brasstown Bald is directly in front of me, where the tower is. The leaves are mostly green, but are definitely changing. It's also very breezy here, and it's getting more cloudy. Here's the parking area in the opposite direction. The mountain in that direction is mostly green, with just splashes of color, kind of like what we saw this morning driving to the festival. And here's the bus coming down the hill. The last time I was here, they used a large minivan to transport visitors to the top of Brasstown Bald. It looks like this vehicle carries twice as many people. It takes at most 5 minutes to make the drive to the tower. It would have taken me an hour to walk up. Before going to the viewing platform, I wanted to show this marker for Brasstown Bald, noting that it's the highest point in the state of Georgia at 4,784 feet. The name comes from a Cherokee word meaning place of fresh green. The top of the tower isn't open, but there are some viewing areas just with the steps where I can see what the leaf color looks like around Brasstown Bald. From this vantage point, it looks mostly green, some yellows here and there. It's also tough to see the color with the clouds rolling back in, so everything looks a little dark. Now up another flight of stairs, and the sun has come out a little bit. It still looks really green as I look toward the south. But take a look from the northeast. Quite a bit more change in color in this direction. More yellow and red color. Also taking a look to the east. Also more changes in leaf color. It looks like the leaves will peak probably next week toward the east and north. Here's what it looks like directly north of here. Directly below is the city of Hiawassee and Lake Chateaub. And as I look northwest is the city of Young Harris. The leaves are not quite as colorful, more yellow shading, a little red color here and there, but directly north and toward the northwest is not too colorful yet. Also, these clouds are continuing to roll in and make the view a little more dull. This marker shows the view I wish I just showed. You can see many mountains in North Carolina, some that are over 5,000 feet. I didn't know that on a clear day, you could see the high point of Tennessee, Clingman's Dome, which is 6,643 feet above sea level. I may have to come back on a clear, cold day to see that. Walking around the viewing platform, and going to get another view of the east. Here's a marker for the peaks along the Appalachian Trail from Blood Mountain near Vogel State Park to the city of Blue Ridge. Let's get another view real quick. Some people say you can see the Atlanta skyline from here on a very clear day, but I'm not so sure. I think there are too many mountains in the way. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think on a super clear day you can see Atlanta? I really don't think so, but leave me a comment. You can see Atlanta from an overlook northeast of the city of Jasper. An overlook due east of here, towards South Carolina. I do think if the skies were really clear, I could see Sorghum Mountain, which is South Carolina's highest point at a little over 3,500 feet. I can't get a very good look west of here, towards Blairsville, LJ, and toward Lookout Mountain, which is near where Tennessee, Georgia, and Alabama meet. Now in the visitor center where they show the wildlife that live in the North Georgia mountains. I've seen lots of deer, bears, coyotes, but I've never seen a wildcat. Here's a tribute to Ranger Arthur Woody, a conservationist and a humanitarian who is credited with bringing deer back to the North Georgia mountains after seeing his father kill the last deer in the area in 1895. Taking a look toward the northeast, which had the best colors, far more yellows and reds than in the other directions. So my guess is repeat colors to be at the top of Brasstown Bald and toward the northeast direction in about a week, the rest of the mountains in about 2 weeks, and in Atlanta, Alabama, and South Carolina in about 3 weeks. That's my guess. Alright, I think we did as well as we could with the cloudy weather, so we're gonna catch the bus and go back to the parking area. Today was a very busy day in Union County, Georgia. We started the day with that awesome parade, then the Sorghum Festival, then finally going to Brasstown Bald, the high point of Georgia, to see what the leaf color looks like from there. Usually the leaf color at the top of Brasstown Bald peaks around October 20th, and the leaf color in the rest of Georgia mountains peaks around Halloween. Then Atlanta peaks around the first week of November. Hopefully the recent rains will salvage the leaf colors. We'll see. I have a few more places to see during the fall season, but for now, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!